Hello and welcome to 18 WJTS Inform. I'm your host, Bill Potter. Joining us in the studio is Joe Huddleston. Joe is the director of the Jasper Farmers Market. Is that correct? Is that the right way to look at
Market
it?
master is what they usually say,
Master.
but I'm not real big on titles. I'm just there to help everybody.
Well, I like Market Master. That sounds pretty cool. It is Farmers Market time, and the Farmers Market is now open in Jasper on Saturdays, correct? Mm-hmm. Let's kind of do the logistics of it. Where is it held? When is it held? And how long will it go?
We are in the green area just north of the train depot. It starts at 8 a.m., ends at 12 p.m., and it will run through the first Saturday of October. Okay. So we are open 20 weeks that start at Memorial Weekend.
Okay, so every Saturday, this farmers market goes on, rain or shine, correct?
That's correct. And there's last year, I canceled a Saturday, and people showed up anyway. Now, I only canceled because it looked dangerous, but they were there anyway.
Okay, so maybe we won't even cancel this year.
No, so I'm not even going to bother this year.
We're not even going to let COVID-19 stop us. And I know people are going to be cautious, no matter what time of summer it is. Even maybe a year from now, people are still going to be concerned about this. Do you have safety precautions in place? What are your recommendations?
Yeah, short of the health department or Jasper or other authorities saying that we can't open, we plan on being open. So I have put some precautions in place. Some things. Basically, it's what you're hearing all over the place. Practice some physical distancing. If you can, wear a face mask. If you have other PPE you want to wear, you're more than welcome to. Try to handle only what you intend to purchase. If you do buy food at the market, aside from produce, but we have breads and muffins and things of that nature, if you buy something like that, we just ask that you take it home to eat it. And we will offer some hand sanitizer there that you can spray on your hands, before and after you leave if you want to. I'm hoping I'll be able to get enough of that. I don't have very much right now, but it's not easy to come by.
No, it's not.
And really, and just be patient. We don't want to see people trying to crowd the tables because, our guys and gals are real popular out there, and people like to kind of get real close and start looking at what they want to get, and we want to try to avoid that. We want to make sure that everybody is going to be safe, and we hope, we want to protect them and protect ourselves as well.
And really, I think the one thing about COVID-19 that it is helping people, I think people are showing little acts of kindness and a little more respect toward each other than they may have in the past. And I think that's especially in our area. I know in the big cities it might be different, but here, this is just the way we are.
I've got some friends that, I'm from Louisville myself, and I've got some friends there, and they've talked about a few things they've seen. I'm like, I just don't see the same thing here. There might be some disagreements, but everybody here is being respectful. And these are guidelines I'm putting out there, and I hope people will abide by them because I don't want to see anybody get sick that can't make it. We do have some vendors that will not be showing up this year because they have their own health conditions or relatives' health conditions or just general concern. And I respect that. I've had to offer a couple of refunds for them, but I hope they come back.
Yeah. And as the year goes, things may change for them.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
But it's now if you're going to go to the farmers market to shop or to be a vendor, but wear a mask. No one's going to make fun of you now. So don't worry.
No, absolutely not.
You will probably look odder if you don't wear a mask than if you do.
And if you are a vendor, it's going to be hot some days. You don't have to wear the mask every second of the day. If you're in your booth and nobody's near you, breathe comfortably. But if someone comes up to you, just mask it, especially if they're masked.
Now, if somebody would be interested in being a vendor, what kind of vendors do you accept, and what's the fee?
Everything is make it, bake it, or grow it yourself. Okay. So if you're a crafter, you got to make it. If you're a producer, you got to grow it. And if you are a bread or a muffin person, you got to bake it yourself. It's only $5 a Saturday. But if you want to buy the whole season and get yourself an assigned spot, you get a deep discount, $65 for the season.
Wow. Okay.
So,
can somebody just show up?
Oh,
Saturday
absolutely.
morning at 7 o'clock, say, hey, look, I just happen to have way too many tomatoes, and I'd like to no zucchini. That's what everybody ends up with.
Is that
way
what
too
it
much
is?
of. Yeah. So if you grow zucchini, I've got way too much, and I'd like to have a little booth to be able to sell some of this. Can I just show up?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, you can just show up. You can find me. I'm I'm wearing a hat right now because, all the lights and the glare from my head. But just find me there. I'll have some sort of hat on, and just ask me where to go, and I'll stick you somewhere. We will have room.
Okay. Now, this is in the green area, just north of the train depot.
That's correct.
Okay. Where do customers come to park? Is parking ever a problem?
Parking is at the train depot,
Okay.
generally. Some people will park along, Jackson Street right there. But generally, most people just park in the train depot and just walk in.
Okay. And there is no fee to be a shopper.
Oh,
There's
absolutely
no fee to be
not.
a customer. The whole idea is that you're kind of doing that fork to table sort of deal where you're buying from people who are growing it themselves, and you have that opportunity to talk to them.
Oh yeah. That the shoppers that have been there for years, they come every Saturday. I mean, I sometimes will drag them onto the camera when I'm doing my Facebook Live in the morning. They love knowing who's growing their food. Not just knowing where their food is growing, but they love knowing who's growing it. Mm-hmm. And most of these folks would say that the farmers and the crafters are their friends. I mean, they're my friends. Mm-hmm. I like to say that the farmers market is a family reunion every year, except you like these people.
Yeah. And every Saturday morning.
Every Saturday morning
till noon. Mm-hmm. Okay. Now, and it's going to change. What the products you're going to have there, for the most part, are going to change as you go. Right
That's
now,
correct.
You might have strawberries. It's early in the season. Mm-hmm. You won't have any watermelons. No one's growing watermelons yet.
That's
but those will come more like August, September. Is that correct?
Yep. I've talked to a few farmers this year. They're expecting it to be a little light the first weekend because it was a cool start. But I know we're going to have some rhubarb. I always expect tomatoes. Mm-hmm. There'll probably be some lettuce, some strawberries. Usually green beans are ready about now. But there will be more than that.
As it goes on. And it's not just fruits and vegetables. It is also soaps. It is also breads. Mm-hmm. It is also craft items, I guess. Is that?
Yes. My wife makes soap. We own a little soap shop in town. And I should say my little soap shop. She'll tell you didn't say it right. My little soap shop. But we have that. We have Doris that makes breads and muffins. We have another bread maker that's going to be there this year. We have Mariah. She grows produce, but she also does wild edibles, stuff that normally we would think of as weeds, but it's edible, and she sells it. And I came across, they call it lamb's quarters. It's also called goosefoot. Mm-hmm. Oh, fantastic. Yeah. And it's a weed in Indiana.
And so you can learn a little bit too as you go.
Oh yeah.
This is family friendly?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So it's at the best way to say is it's at the train depot.
Yes, that's the
you find the
easiest
train
thing to
depot,
say.
you're going to find it,
Yep.
which is really in what they call Old Jasper's by the mill.
Yeah.
Kinda across the river from the mill is where you'll see it.
Yeah, I guess they're calling it the River Center area now.
Okay. Yes. And it's every Saturday until when?
Until the first weekend of October. That's our last Saturday this year.
Okay. And then 8 until noon Eastern time.
Yes.
It is open to anybody, either as a vendor or obviously open to customers to come and just shop.
Yeah,
Okay.
that wouldn't be useful without them, that's for sure.
That's what's important. Well, anything else you'd like to add, Joe?
No, I look forward to seeing everybody there. It's been a while.
All right. Wear a mask and go to the farmers market every Saturday now in Jasper at the train depot from 8 to noon. Our guest has been Joe Huddleston, who is the market master for the Jasper Farmers Market. I'm Bill Potter. Thank you for watching WJTS in Form. We're local people watching local people.